A slightly confusing start to this video, because it's not going to involve water at all. Some of you that know of my affinity with water might be surprised. And for some reason, the River Meaden is well up. But, I say, there's no chance of getting wet in this video, because I'm not going under there. I'm going up there and into Holborn Hill Plantation for what will probably be one last look before it gets felled. And here's one of our most attractive flies. This is Graphomia maculata, and this is the female. The male is quite different and very attractively coloured, as are the females. This one's enjoying a bit of nectar. Really are a lovely fly. There's a couple of moths on here as well. This is Anthophilia fabriciana, otherwise known as the nettle tap. Very common, widespread, but an attractively marked moth. But anyway, we're going in there. I've not been here since, well, late May, early June, probably early June. And with it being an overcast day, it is dark, but it's nice. If you've watched enough of these videos, poor things, you don't get your money back, you'll know I have an affinity and liking for beech woodland. Just find it very cathedral-like and relaxing. And of course, when I was here in spring, I was looking for the harvestman Platybunus pinetorum, which we found and was able to, over the course of the spring, were able to increase the range, the known range of pinetorum in Nottinghamshire enormously. Safe to say. Well, myself, I'm the only one that's seen the species in Nottinghamshire, but I'm the only one looking. But it looks as though this site will go, at least as in its present form, when most of these trees are unfortunately removed. But I'm going to head up that way. I'm going to spend an hour trunking, which is basically looking for insects on the trunks of trees. Well, although I'm meant to be looking and gawping at the trunks of trees, I've just turned this bit of beech over that's fallen off, and there are three there, look, and another one there. Oh, there's 5. The one against my knee, look. My topius Martopus morio. And these are all males. And all hidden away under this bit of beech wood. And this is a common harvestman. Although, I say common, it's not one of the more regular ones that I find. And this will be the most, 5 in one place together. Is unusual. Easy to ID the male, because it has that sort of black hourglass shaped marking. But a nice thing. And a nice find. On the underside of that. I might have a rummage around here. There's one thing worth looking at, is dead beech trees, and this one is on its way out. So we'll have a look to see what's knocking around the base. If it wasn't for the background noise of human activity, there always seems to be a plane flying somewhere, and the noise of a distant road. Yet this bit of woodland always seems to retain its peace and tranquility. Although it sounds like the nuthatches are having a bit of a family argument over to the left. This is quite unusual in this wood. I've got an old fallen beech. Well, more snapped than fallen. Here's the trunk and the lower part of the upper limbs. And some nice bracket fungus. And here's a lot more bracket fungus. Quite remarkable organism, fungus of any type. And these bits, not seeing any that go up but usually go down, are caused through the larvae of various diptera, and there'll be some beetle larvae in amongst this, and this powderiness is almost certainly the work of a weevil. Although there are other things that can cause such signs. So that even though you can't visibly see any insects, the signs are there. It looks as though it might be brightening up a bit. I like this spot. Went up there one evening, the clear sky and a full moon, looking for glowworms. And I was serenaded all the time by a nightjar. It was rather cool temperatures though, not ideal conditions. But I do like this bit of Hanger Hill Plantation and Holborn Hill Plantation, and this parade of beech trees. I call it a parade because they're all lined up like soldiers on parade. In spring, when the sun's out, the light here looks fantastic on the fresh green leaves. It'll be a shame to see them go. I don't know why we keep chopping down the lungs of the earth, because that's what trees are. Sad. Pretty quiet today. So the plan is, I have a plan. As boldly could say, I have a cunning plan. I'm going to try somewhere different. If you're going to go looking for anything on tree trunks, early spring's best. When things are just waking up and moving. And insects that have been overwintering in the leaf litter at the base of trees want to stretch their legs and go and climb them. So we'll head back down there to the car.